Hi everybody, welcome to Draw for Initiative. My name is Sarah, I'm the artist behind Pinselgeschichten, and this lovely creature next to me is Tina, who's my dearest friend and partner in crime for this series. And the game we paint today is Orle. It's a lovely Euro game for 2 to 4 players, 90 minutes and longer per round for people that are 12 years and up. You can put it down. I read it. Thank you. She's so handy as an assistant, I gotta tell you.
And I look good too.
Yeah, like I said, handy. You know, like inspiration, trigger, no, whatever. My dear, what did you focus on with your painting?
This time I just tried to keep it simple and just focus on the game board itself, and
which is rather beautiful.
Oh yeah,
or at least in my book.
I really like it, yeah. And what about your painting?
I did paint the last episode, the last round of Orleans that we played together, where I did focus on being super smart, going to university like really fast, and trying to depict what happens to the dude that you send to university courses over and over and over again. And here we are.
Yay!
Let's roll through Orleans? No? Let's ship
rolling.
Oh God. No copyright infringement, please. You're working on the hugest surface ever.
Yeah.
This time round. How did it go?
It took forever.
No, like this was the first time you used the tiny 8 by 10.5 centimeter watercolor paper. How did it go?
It was quite alright, but I had the feeling I don't have enough space to express anything.
I changed her. I changed her forever.
Wait, what?
Well, when we met a year ago, you said, "Oh, I'm actually more like the tiny. I'm not used to the super big surfaces,
That's
and
true.
I'm like working the big surfaces." And I was like, "I don't have enough space." Yes, mission frickin' accomplished. I made it. Yay! Yay.
I don't want to discourage you, but the miniature thing was referring to.
I know.
Oh, yeah, but the audience doesn't.
In my brain, it means small paper and large paper or canvases, and even with not going with a miniature painting, meaning she has a lot of attention to detail. It was like you were drawing in A4 paper mostly.
Mostly, yeah, and A5.
A5, A4,
Both.
Yeah, but now, just you saying, I don't have enough space, it's awesome.
Well, it's hard to do with watercolors.
I know.
They do their thing and stuff, and you know.
I know.
So
I'm celebrating in the chair. I'm having an internal happy dance.
I guess I'm gonna do the rest of the show all by myself, so yeah.
No, I'm trying to keep it together, but it's really difficult right now.
Maybe you'd rather tell us about your format, which is kind of special.
Yeah, well, it's the remaining paper from your Star Wars painting. So you worked on a block that was 30 by 30 centimeters and did cut a piece off. Just to have the perfect format for your Star Wars painting. And I took the part that you did cut off and used it for my Orleans painting. What? Now she's celebrating internally and I don't know why. Why?
So I actually did my thing for your picture.
Yes,
and,
definitely.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's kind of meta. You're in my drawing.
So
painting.
No matter which of those paintings people like more, I've accomplished.
You win. You win. Yeah, and funny thing though, once I was done painting and took the photos for the blog and the video, I just realized it's the format of a bookmark, which then in turn makes it even more funny with the motif.
Yeah.
that
So
I
it's
have
quite
on.
meta.
Yeah, very much so.
We need one meta
Thing
thing
going on.
every 10 episodes, around every
Yes.
10 episodes.
Oh, let's make it every 2. We have it way more often. It's, yeah, I guess it's a cool thing, but I liked to work on that format. Usually I just use these very narrow ones when I work landscape and not portrait.
Yeah.
But I liked it in the portrait direction as well. So
I actually
was
found
really
your picture quite stunning from the
Thank
very
you.
beginning. I love that.
it's books. Of course you love it.
True. So true.
This is sometimes when you tell me, oh, my bedroom is pretty much my library. I got so many books at home. This is what I imagine pretty much you sitting
You know,
there
do
on
you
the book row.
do you know how normal people have some kind of isolation in their houses? Well, I basically have books for that purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a multi-purpose thing.
It's totally awesome. Oh yeah, love it. Oh,
Yeah, I
gosh.
never feel alone because I have books.
You've got the books and all the stories and the characters
Yeah,
in them.
they have
and
so
you
much to tell.
Yes, they do.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
it's really nice. And I sometimes feel a little watched.
Oh well. I mean, in times of NSA and satellites and whatnot, it's okay. It's just a different kind of thing or people that are watching over you. Only if there's tentacles because of Cthulhu, then things get strange and you gotta say when it happens.
I was
otherwise
thinking
no.
about hentai there for a moment, so...
Whoa! Oh, okay!
It went in a whole different direction.
Yes, yes, very much so. Mhm.
Sorry.
Oh, all is good. Don't worry.
Strange episode.
Well, once in a while we gotta have them. I mean, we cannot just have them with the Cthulhu games. We gotta have them with other games as well.
We need to be as niche as we can.
Yes. Because then we stand out. Because we're so unique.
Oh yes,
No,
oh
just-
yes. So... not.
Let's celebrate the sarcasm. But one other thing that I realized only once I took the photos, we were very, very similar when it came to the colors that we chose.
Yeah.
Both of us had a lot of the yellow ochre tone in it.
I thought there's not much actual artwork in the game, but the little that was there was quite medieval and
very desaturated tones, right?
desaturated, and also the characters that were printed seemed
Yes.
quite two-dimensional,
Yes,
not
yes,
three-dimensional
yes.
at all. So it was like 15th century, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say like these old church paintings that you see now and again in really
like,
old places.
like really old illustrations you sometimes get in the books.
Like these. I'm thinking back to the what are they called? I think they're pretty much the similar thing. Icona.
Yeah.
Is it, what's the name? Icona?
Icona?
I don't know. These old church paintings that are not on a wall but in a frame, you know? They're sometimes really flat. I got one from Ethiopia in the other part of the studio that's actually a church painting.
Yeah.
So that reminded me a lot of the old, my shoulder, paintings that I saw in different, let's say, Christian or Orthodox Christian
It reminded
places.
me of the actual oldest murals you can see in Germany, which is close to my grandparents in Thuringia. They have well, it's now a cellar. Earlier in that house it was the base level, but through changes of the landscape and things, it's now the basement pretty much. And that happening conserved that picture.
Ooh.
And it's about the Evine saga, which is quite an old story. It's even older than the Nibelung.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like really interesting, and I just kept thinking about that.
And it was pretty much the same art style that they used in.
Yeah, but
that's interesting.
Well, you can't see it in original colors anymore.
Yeah,
sadly.
but like the line work.
But it's still there, but you can't see the original, sadly, because it would change the climate in the room. But there's an exact copy in a museum nearby.
Oh, okay,
and it's
cool.
It's in Schmalkalden, I guess, in Germany.
Yeah.
Germans might know the city.
Yeah.
It's
very famous here for potassium and what else was? Oh gosh. Now, background story 2.0. My uncle was working back in the days in GDR time for having the machines that worked at these
mines.
Mines, thank you.
You're welcome.
He designed them for exactly those
cool.
mines there in Schmalkalden. So I know a bit about the place there. It's like, oh, funny. Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
maybe you can someday take a trip there, and we will make pictures for you.
Yeah.
And you will get an idea of what we mean.
What we are actually talking about when we talk Orléans and France. By the way, this is actually, I mean, now I'm just waiting for it. Whenever we played this game, Tina and my dearest husband were not saying Orléans with the French pronunciation, but the American one. And they... I know, I called for it. But all the time, it's like, there's an accent aigu. Don't speak in American ways when it's French. Don't do it. It's like, so me being the language nerd, I was
I'm also a language nerd.
kind of distracted.
Yeah.
I was distracted by that, and which means, of course, I had to lose in that game that we played because I was distracted because I was thinking of French pronunciation. It's a different city, other history, blah 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 blah. All the kind of thoughts that followed then, just by you and Daniel saying, "Oh, let's play Orleans." It's like, no, folks, no, don't go there. I have no chance.
I so enjoyed your reaction. I'm sorry, but sometimes I just gotta tease you.
Oh, yes, you have to. Don't worry. But to the folks on the web, so whenever you want to win a round of Orléans against me, just say it's called Orleans and say that over and over again just before we start the game. And you're pretty sure to win. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But yeah, the paintings are coming together nicely. I like it.
But I really feel like I didn't the game good enough. Because I really like that game. It's an awesome game. We played it way too rarely, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's a nice hero game with nice feeling. It really has an ambience to it, I feel. The only thing that was funny in my head was thinking like, well, why is there cheese in the river and on the waves, and how... No, don't think about it.
This is how it went in the 1500s in France. This is how they transported their cheese and wine. Just floated in the river. I'm very sure of that.
I thought they got it from there. It was just simply there.
Just like fishing fish. It's like plugging the cheese.
Or maybe it fell from trees which were close by the river, and it was the wine tree which comes with the bottles additionally.
Now I have that awful, I think 70s or 80s song in my head. It's Raining Men, but it's Raining Cheese.
Oh, there's the 90s version of the Spice Girl.
The Ginger Spice.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is.
Derry Halliwell. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it sounds right. I'm not good with the names, as you might know.
Me too, and I wasn't really a pop child back then, so I was introduced to metal quite early, so it wasn't my kind of music.
So for you, it was always raining metal men or cheese?
Long hair, muscly, guitar holding.
Okay, so let's get back to the painting.
Sorry.
I don't want to mop the floor tonight. Please, let's get back to talking painting.
Who needed it?
No, not now. Takes an awful
We hardly spoke about the paintings yet.
Because it's well, I was trying to. It's raining cheese and it's raining wine and stuff. By the way, the most favorite of these little markers that you painted, the one I liked most is the one on the top and right side, the one with the
really?
I like that most because it's most or it's the closest to the original artwork,
so it's most accurate,
and the shading is just superb. So
thank you so much.
I really liked that one. It's like okay. Probably my eye as the viewer, my eye should be drawn to the dude on Orle because you painted the accent aigu.
No, it was when the
pen slipped. No, you did draw it, I know. But my eye goes to that marker on the top right hand side.
I'm just wondering, if I would have forgotten that,
I would have said so.
You would have probably just taken the pen out of my hand.
I would have guided your hand to
with just a tiny bit of force.
Maybe medium amount of force, depending on how resisting you are. But I would have said the accent aigu, it has to be in there.
I would have put it over the O.
No, like I said, I would have guided your hand. Believe me. It would not have been a funny occasion for you, but it would have been nice for my brain and my OCD there.
And then just imagine she's trying to get my hand to that point, and I just take my other hand and slip the paper somewhere else.
No! Now it would be taped down, you would be tied to a chair, your mouth would be gagged, and then just holding the hand, guiding it.
Oh my, that sounds like a whole different kind of story. We should end the video here.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise I might have law enforcement come here. No, we hope you enjoyed this very weird episode of Draw for Initiative, but well, sometimes you're just gotta have some weird thoughts be spoken aloud to share with the world and tell everybody that they're just normal and they should not wonder. We hope you come back next week. We promise we'll be less weird in the next voiceover.
I can't promise that.
I will make me and you not be as weird for 15 minutes and then we can go back to the weird.
Oh man.
And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And we're gonna see you with a new game next week, 9 a.m. CET on this channel. Bye!